Welcome to the Random Horror Show. I am your podcast horror hostess, Keisha Lacey, coming straight up out of the Iron Pine Curtain, better known as East Texas. And of course, here at the Random Horror Show, where we commentate being silly, goofy, and everything, going off tangents, but we get back to the main point with horror, science fiction, fantasy, cult classics, and the obscure, and movies, television shows, and books. And welcome back. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you for listening to the Random Horror Show. Without y'all, woo, I would be, I don't know. I don't know where I'd be. Probably, I don't know. Anyways, I have a wonderful guest for you guys. Chris Magennis, New Jersey Horror, came out with Jessica Kills last Friday, Willow Grove, the David West tapes. Talented guy, very sweet, just amazing. I mean, like he has a lot of heart, a lot of passion in his short horror films. You can find him on YouTube at Chris Magennis. Is the guy that's cute with the crazy clown makeup with the Lenny Motorhead beard. He is awesome like that. He stopped by the Random Horror Show and we have a little chat. So sit back and enjoy. Get your water, your cognac, your beer, or your wine, or your White Claw, or something like that, and enjoy Chris Magennis. The best thing to do is like run to Taco Bell. Like one night, me and my daughter were like, "Oh, we're bored," so it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We ran to Taco Bell, and I don't know. I just had like this crackhead energy, and we got a whole bunch of Taco Bell food, and we sat in this parking lot watching drunk people coming out of the building. There was like some people falling down. There was some people that were cussing. It was this one guy. He was like, "I'm gonna kick his ass," and me and her were just like laughing. We're like, but we wasn't high, but we were just on some crackhead energy. That was like the best thing ever. Just going late at night and watching a bunch of drunk people and eating a whole bunch of Taco Bell food. Like we were high, but we wasn't.
I've been on both sides of it. I've been the idiot walking out, and I've been the guy watching the idiots walk out. Because it is fun. It's super fun watching drunk people and people that are high, whatever the fuck they're on. Who knows? But it's great because you're like, when you're not like that, you're like, oh, that's funny. But then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I was like that, and I was that idiot. Because there's been many a times I've walked out of a bar yelling, screaming, not to anybody in particular, just me being obnoxious and loud, and then like I'll trip over the curb and then fall and hit my head, and like now I have a bloody eyebrow and I'm bleeding everywhere.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's yeah, and then walking home from the bar and it's like 8 miles home in the winter. I've done that before. Because I was always smart not to drive at least.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't get an Uber because I live in a smaller town. So there's not necessarily a lot of Ubers and shit around. Like you would think there would be, but there isn't. So it's like, fuck, I can't get a fucking ride home now. I gotta walk. And you're like, ah, whatever. I'm already so drunk. I don't care. I'll walk. But then, like halfway through the walk, you're like, this sucks.
He's like, I just wanna lay down, just
No,
give me like
exactly. That's literally it's like I just want to fucking lay down, but I'm like I'm halfway there. I got to keep fucking going. Like and now you got to keep going and then like you take the back way home so there's less traffic so you're not getting hit by a
mhm.
car, but it's just like and then I remember I was just about to make the right turn onto my road where my apartment
Uh-huh.
is And that's when I tripped and fell and hit my face, and I was bleeding everywhere. And I'm like, God damn it.
Dang, Chris.
Yeah, but it was okay. Just went back home and started drinking again.
Uh,
Well, we've been talking for 1,000 years, so let the audience know who you are and what you do. Take it away.
I am Chris Magennis. That's Magennis. I'm Irish. I'm a Sagittarius.
Woohoo!
Um, I make well now I make well I've been running around with a video camera since I was about 13 or 14 years old. But I've been in the last 2.5 years I've been making short horror films, like legit movies. And I do other things too though. I paint, I make other art, I tattoo myself, and I've always been creative though since like the day I was pretty much fucking born though. Like I've always been doing like I always draw. I wanted to make comic books when I was a kid. Like
Hmm.
I just always did shit like that. Like but now I make horror movies because I decided one day I'm like, well, from the time I was a kid I wanted to make movies, but I'm like you can't like the thought of making a movie sounds so fucking like big. Like I can't make a movie. Like special people make movies. I can't make a movie. And then like 2 years ago, it kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck everybody. I'm gonna make movies. And then that's kind of what I started doing. And now here I am. Jessica Kills was the fifth short horror movie I made on top of a 10-part web series that I made. So the last 2.5 years, I made five short horror movies and a 10-part web series.
I was completely impressed by the West David stories, the West David tape, excuse me. And I was like, wow, the way how you created this guy with this found footage that you have, and I like the style that you did with it. And I mean that like got me interested, and I was been watching the West David tapes, and it's just freaky. It's so freaky. Um, just how like creative you have gotten with this horror little mini series, and like dog, you had me watching it. I mean, because it just felt so real of how you did it.
Oh, dude, the West David tapes. That's some of my favorite shit that's like not viewed by anybody. Like the first two episodes have like 200 and something views, and the rest have like 50, 70, whatever. And I'm like, dude, how does nobody like this shit? I'm like, also, it's the West David tapes are like a found footage style horror series. Like this serial killer films himself
Hmm.
doing all the things that he's doing. And I have a special place in my heart for found footage horror. Like found footage horror is one of my favorite fucking things in the world because to make those you have to be so fucking creative. Like
Hmm.
you have to really just you just have to be creative because like you have to make it make sense and tell a good story. And the Wes David tapes I think is one of the most genius things I've done. And I'm not saying that in like a egotistical way, but I just think I'm like, I always look at the views on that. I'm like, how is nobody? I'm like, how is this not bigger than what it is? I'm like, this is like the. Plus, it was the most fun I ever had doing something because I got to play a
I
serial killer. Exactly. The people don't want to talk about him because they don't want him to come to them. But then also at the same time, he is mocking them because they're such
Mhm.
pussies.
I mean, they're so good. I don't understand why nobody's not watching it. I mean, they're that damn good.
Yeah, you're telling me, sister. You're you're fucking telling me. I say the same thing. I'm like, how the fuck does like I thought like when I was doing it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking hit. And then I'm like, oh, never mind. Like It's not. But also at the same time, like I want everybody to see my stuff. Like
Mhm.
obviously, like I'm not an idiot. Like I'm not dumb. I'm not doing it be like, oh, I love the art. I love the art of making it, but I want people to watch my shit. But at the same
Mhm.
time, I do it because I like being creative, and I like that being creative and making movies and shit makes me happy. Like that's what makes me happy. So I hope people watch it, but at the end of the day, I'm not living and dying by the views.
Right.
Like I did it. If nobody watches it, nobody watches it. But I'm happy that I made it because I'm stoked on it.
I mean, it shows when I watched Willow Grove. And
I'm sitting in the room right now where I filmed some of Willow Grove at my parents' house.
yeah, when I first watched Willow Grove, and man, this shit like blew me away because the costuming, the everything about it. I mean, the storyline. It really just messed me up for days. I mean, I had to go and like smoke a bowl, drink a lot of water, rearrange my chakras. Um, and it was like very disturbing, man. I mean, I mean, I watch a lot of stuff, and especially if people like put their horror shorts or something like that. But like yours, like really stuck with me because I mean, mission accomplished and everything. I mean, you really literally scared the crap out of me, and y- it really shows that how talented you are. I mean, you did a fucking great job.
You know what's funny about Willow Grove? I had another movie written that I was
Hmm.
gonna start filming. The script was a little iffy. It was like whatever, and Beth read it. Beth didn't like it, and then I
Mhm.
reread it, and I was like, you know what? I don't know, whatever. I'm like, oh, fuck it, like put it on the shelf. And then I wrote Will Grove was probably the quickest movie I wrote,
Mhm.
which was interesting because I can't believe it. But like the costume, I about a year ago, I made that costume without knowing what it was going to be for. Like I had
Mhm.
no idea why I made that costume. I took the bunny out because the bunny outfit is the bunny outfit from the Christmas Story, that movie, the
Mhm.
Christmas Story.
Yeah, I
And then
love the
I
Christmas story.
oh yeah, and I bought that for something else I did, but then I ripped it up and put blood on it and shit. And then I made the mask out of something for no reason at all. There was absolutely no reason for me to make that mask. Whatever. Made it. And then I bought from this guy I buy a lot of my props from for my movies. He's from Germany. I
Mhm.
wish I could remember the fucking name of him right now. I feel so bad now because I can't remember his name. But I buy a lot of my props from him. And I bought that pair. It's like a brawl, but it's like tits and shit, you know
Mhm.
and I bought that, and none of this was supposed to go together. And then I just one day I was bored, and I put on the bunny outfit, put on the mask, and put on the boobs, and I was like, well, that looks fucking cool. I'm like, that would be a cool like killer or something in a movie. And then I wrote Willow Grove, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use that character, that bunny thing, for that. And then I wrote Willow Grove to take place at my parents' house, which is where I'm at right now as we speak. And
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I can do it here and there and like whatever. And it just came together so quick. And I don't even the writing process. I don't even remember it because it came. And then the movie. I just watched Willow Grove last night because I know I was going to talk to you about it.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that's an interesting movie because honestly, if you asked me where the idea for it come up, I'm like I don't fucking know, man. I was I'm a weirdo. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, it worked out good. It really did
You
work
it,
out
it, it
good.
worked out excellent for you. It really did. And I was like, this costume is nuts.
Yeah, and I still have it. And I wear it from time to time when I'm bored.
Okay. Jessica Kills Jesus Slade just had the he just came out with that was it last week?
It was last Friday, yeah.
Last Friday, yes, yes.
Yeah,
No,
that's yeah, that one's yeah. I don't even see, even I who made it and acted in it and directed it and edited it and wrote it, whatever. I don't even know how to describe that fucking movie because I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking when I made that?
but I liked it because you don't even know what the fuck you just did, but you actually did a good job of it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I
I
like
really
some of the
do.
art that you had in the room, especially on the
Oh,
door.
oh yeah, all the the door, that is not my art. I bought that from an artist, a girl, I can't remember her name either. Fuck, I should have wrote this down. She's from Mexico, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, that art is rad. But all the paintings on the walls are done by me.
And you got some good ass art though. You are very artistic.
Yeah, painting is one of my passions. I love painting. Um, I do it like I'll go through phases where like I'll paint like 5 pictures in a night and
Mhm.
do that for like a week and then not paint for like 5 months and then like paint again. Like I haven't painted in probably like 3 weeks, but I love painting. But all the art on the walls are everything is done by me.
Your dildo art.
Oh, the dildo art. Yeah, dude, that's my favorite. I Googled dildo art and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, nobody has done this. I'm like, I Googled it and looked up videos, pictures, fucking YouTube. I'm like, I have, nobody's made art out of actual dildos yet. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a pioneer. I'm a fucking renaissance man right now with this shit. And, but it started because the first short horror movie I ever made was called Ettersack, and
Mhm.
there's dildos involved in it. So after that movie was done, it's been months later. I had these dildos, and I'm
Mhm.
like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do with these? Like, they're just sitting in my closet. So the first thing I ever did was the first dildo art was I put all the knives through the dildo. Like, there's one, with the 3 knives to with fake blood all over it and shit.
Mhm.
And I was like, that's cool. I like that. And then I started thinking more. So I had another smaller dildo left that I'm like, what can I do with this? And then I got the idea. I'm like, what if I recreate movie scenes using dildos? So for the little dildo, I decided to paint it red. And I'm like, Jackass #2, Johnny Knoxville rides the big red rocket. And I'm like, I'll do that. And so that's why that one has the little like evil Knievel looking guy
Yes.
riding the rocket. And then from there, I was like, okay. And I was like, then I started thinking about movies. I'm like, what could I recreate and make dildo art from? And then for some reason, Ghostbusters popped in my head. And I'm like, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Fuck yeah. So, but there's a reason why I've only made a couple dildo arts because
Mhm.
doing that is very fucking expensive because
Mhm.
the Ghostbuster dildo alone, the Stay Puft one I did, that giant dildo, because that's a 12-inch dildo,
Yeah,
that cost me
I
that cost me $100 right there.
yeah, I used to sell. I used to work at a adult movie video novelty store. Yeah, those some bitches are expensive.
Yeah, the little one cost me still 60, and the other one was like 80, and the big one was 100. And then I bought the little Ghostbuster figures for the
Mhm.
Ghostbusters, which cost me $25. And then I bought a full figure of the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man just so I can rip the hat off his head so I can put it on the top of the dildo. So I'm like, that Ghostbusters dildo art cost me alone to make was like $200. And then I bought a pocket pussy, I think they're called.
Mhm.
Um, it's like the it's for the male sex
Yeah, I
toys.
know.
It's
Oh yeah, I
the
used to sell those
it's like
too.
yeah, it's like what I mean. Is that what it's called? The pocket pussy type? It's the waist. It's like the girl's like ass and vagina, and like it's a mold of that. And I put an eyeball in the butthole. I put teeth around the vagina lips, and I cut up a dildo in front of it, and I called it the man eater. And I put arms on the side like all real monsters.
I want to see this. Just send me a picture so I can see this shit. I want to see this. But
Wait,
the
you never saw that one?
no, I never seen that. But I seen the Ghostbusters one, and I looked at it. I say, wow, I want to buy that. And I was like, I if I had $200, I would actually pay you for that Ghostbusters dildo.
You know what's funny that you're
And
not. I've actually that's the one that's been asked about the most for people to buy. I've actually been hit up a lot about that for people want to buy it, and I'm just like I don't know because also it's very sensitive. It looks good, but like
mhm,
it's you can't move it around. You know, you like
right,
I can't ship it. If I shipped it, it would fall apart.
right.
Oh fuck! I don't have a picture on my phone. I'm trying to look right now, and I would totally send you fucking one of the. Oh wait, no, it's on my other account. But anyways, you can keep asking questions. But I'm Oh
No,
god, I
man,
just saw a picture of the Will Grove character. Oh
no,
yeah,
but
there's the. Oh, I just found the dildo art. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, this doesn't sound good on fucking podcast, but I'm gonna send you it on Instagram right now so I can hear you laugh while you see it.
all right. Let me let me
God, I
do
can't
that.
believe I found that quick. Yeah,
No, but like
but the dildo art though was literally one of the most random things I've ever done in my life that I don't like. I can't even answer why I started doing that. I just started doing that for no fucking reason because I just thought it was to me that's funny. Like I want people to walk into my apartment and see that shit and be like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "Huh, that's my dildo art."
well, it is a conversation piece,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's raunchy, tasteful art because it's enjoyable and it's like wow, this guy puts a lot of work into this dildo because I've never seen somebody that put a lot of passion and art on dildo. I mean, because you know dildos are pretty much just used for many other plethora of things, but
Dildos are used for other phases of art, but not the art that I'm doing.
okay,
I like making stuff that's like everybody wants to put you in a box.
yeah, they do.
Like I don't want to be in a box. I'm like, okay, you're gonna put me like, but like I'm gonna be over here in my own box, away from all your other boxes, and then I'm gonna make another box and work in that. Like I don't like I make movies, I paint, I tattoo myself. Like I'm not one person. Like I mean, I'm one person obviously, but like I don't do one thing. Like I'm not just Chris McGinnis, the horror movie maker. You know what I mean?
You're more than just Chris McGinnis, the horror movie maker. You're like dildo artist.
Did
You're a painter.
did you
You
get that?
are like
Did you get that
yes,
picture?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now with the eyeball in the butthole.
Yeah.
You got the hands like on the ass. Okay, this right here, this what you have, it's not basically a pocket pussy, but like it's it's like probably like a mold of like
It's it's actually it is a porn star. I don't remember her name.
but yeah, like back, when I sell those, it was like the most that those models that sold was Tara Patrick.
I don't
It
even know
was
who
really
that is.
famous. Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Well, they were very popular back in the 2000s in the
I
whole
oh
film
yeah,
world.
early like see I know like Oh fuck, I don't even remember the name of porn stars anymore. I remember like the last one I can really think of was like Christy Mack and um Kendra Lust. That's about it.
I don't remember those, but like Tara Patrick and Jenna Jameson, they actually made it to like mainstream.
Oh yeah, I remember Jenna Jameson. Fuck, I remember James Jameson.
Yeah, Jenna Jameson was just like super popular, and then Tara Patrick also too.
But I was never into those girls because I always liked thicker women.
Uh-oh, like the old thick and sexy.
Yeah, like that's why like I used to hate looking at Playboy magazines because I'm like it's all these blonde girls with big tits and no ass. I'm like, what the fuck? No
Like,
offense to them, but I'm like, I'm not into that.
hey, that's your preference. That's what you like. You like your women with a little meat on their bones.
Yeah, tell Beth that. Me and Beth, she thinks Beth likes to describe herself as fat, and I'm like, you are the dumbest person in the world to consider yourself fat because you are the hottest girl under this fucking sun, and you're beautiful.
She is so adorable. She's so
Oh, she's
pretty.
she's the she's the hottest girl on this fucking the face of this planet. But we,
Oh,
oh no, she is. But like, she'll always tell me she's like, oh, I'm fat. I'm like this. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're not. Actually, me and her were joking today about she was watching Chucky, and her favorite lines from Chucky is like, "Shut up, you bitch, you filthy slut." So like today we were joking around. I'm like, Beth, like I would say to her today, Beth, you're not fat, you filthy slut. But as a joking way, we wouldn't.
yeah,
It wouldn't.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But speaking of Beth though, I fucking love that girl with all my fucking heart. Like I'm seeing her on Friday. I can't wait to fucking see her.
Oh, that is amazing. She's actually the first one that followed me on Instagram, and we just like both connected.
Oh, it's well, same thing. I mean, what the day she made her account is the day I like connected with her, and that was in February.
Hmm.
And literally, I fell in love right away.
She's a gem. She's amazing. She cracks me up. She is
Oh,
so funny.
she's the funniest motherfucker on this planet. Like no joke,
She
hands down.
is.
She
She's
she makes
hilarious.
me laugh every fucking day. She makes me laugh, and I can't even deal with it because I'm just like this girl is like a she's everything I've ever wanted in a human being, in a partner, in a relationship, and plus more. Like I couldn't even ask for the attributes that she has. Like she's just flat out fucking amazing. And she's sexy as fuck, and I think she's hot as fuck.
You are such adorable. You are too adorable. Just talk. You just. Oh my gosh, Beth. I told Beth, I was like, "You're lucky," because she's like Chris, and I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Oh, he's real cute," you know. And that's when I seen Little Grove, and you had like that baby face,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah. I shaved before I did that because I wanted to change up my look a little bit for the movie.
yeah, and so when you had the whole Lenny like Motorhead
Oh yeah, I
beard or
get it.
something, I was like, that looks so much better.
Yeah, it's back now. It's just not as long yet, but I have it back. The Lemmy
That look
Motorhead beard is back right now. It's long. It's getting long. It's pretty long.
well, I like that. I like it. It looks good on you
Yeah, I
because
know.
I'm so sick of like these big beards looking like hobos and lumberjacks, like something out of Grizzly Adams. I'm so sick of that shit, and I'm just like, man, I dated this dude, but he had a beard, but it smelled like shit. And so
Ew.
I was like, I can't fucking kiss you because your beard smells like shit.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, that shit. It was super gross. He was like a super gross guy.
See,
And I'm
actually, every day,
like,
whenever I'm in the shower, I wash my beard.
hell yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Like maintain that shit,
Yeah, I
hygiene,
mean,
grooming, everything else.
yeah, you wash your face, you wash your beard, you wash your balls.
Exactly. But this guy, this whole beard just smelled like a dirty diaper.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting. But
Yeah, it
also,
was super disgusting.
if Beth listens to this podcast, I just want to say, hey Beth, I love you and you're my everything.
You hear that, Beth? You are his everything.
She is
Oh,
though. She is. She's literally my everything. She's my world, and I love her to death.
you are just too sweet. I told her, I say, you know what? Chris looks like a very kind soul. You have like a very kind, beautiful soul.
I want to be happy, and I want people around me to be happy.
I
I'm
like
not trying.
that.
I'm not trying to play games with people. Like me and Beth, we're both like Beth is. I'm born in December of '85. She's January of '86. So we're only a month apart. So like we're on the same page. I'm like, I ain't trying to fuck around and play games with anybody. Like I just want people to be happy. Like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Like like life's too short to like waste time playing games and bullshit.
Exactly.
Like yeah, it's just I don't even know how more to describe it. It's just like I'm not trying to like fuck around with anybody. Like Beth is my world. Like me and her are gonna get married one day. Oh yeah, well yeah, that's true.
You know what? Y'all better invite my ass too.
Oh, we'd invite you. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I told Beth when we first like when it was getting like kind of serious. I was like, the only way I'm getting married is if I get married at the Scream House.
That'd be badass.
Yeah, I know. Because they rent it out for tours, so I'm like, maybe they'll let me get married there.
They should.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And then I would try to get David Arquette to officiate the wedding.
That'd be pretty damn cool right there. David Arquette. The
Yeah,
shit.
fuck yeah. I love David Arquette. Did you ever see Airheads?
Yes, I did.
He's in Airheads as the little blonde haired surfer guy.
I probably missed him. I think I was like too busy. Like I
Yeah,
think
well, it's small part. It's
right.
it's not a big part, but he's in it, and that's when I first figured out who it was. But it was '94. He was in Airheads. But yeah, that's when I first. But yeah, he's David Arquette is the fucking man.
I hated he got killed in Scream 5.
I kind of hate it, but I also don't because one of them had to go.
Right,
If
right.
if they made a new Scream and all three legacy characters lived, I'm like, okay, now we're just making movies so everybody lives. It's like you might as well make a new Friday the 13th where it's like Jason's gonna kill people and he just we make another one. Like sooner or later you have to like because Scream 3 and 4 nobody died legacy
Mhm.
wise. So
Mhm.
the fifth one, I'm like, somebody has to fucking die. Somebody, it's either Sydney, Gale, or Dewey. But like, as much as I hate it, one of them had to go because what's the point of making these movies if you're gonna just keep letting them all live?
Right.
And I hate that Dewey died, but I think they did it in a very, very, very good way.
Oh, his whole fucking murder was badass.
Yeah,
I was like slightly tripping because him and Courtney Cox they've been divorced, and the way how they their whole attitude on the set, and their characters, I was just like, because we fell in love on Scream,
yeah,
the
they
set of
fell in
Scream.
love on Scream.
Yeah.
They started like dating, like whatever. Let's just say on because the Scream and Scream 2 were literally a year apart, so they started dating on
Mhm.
Scream 2, got married on Scream 3, and were
Mhm.
divorced by Scream 4.
Mhm.
And then Scream 5, it's literally real life of them not seeing each other for a long time.
Yeah, I like when I watched it, I felt that like 100. I was like, man.
Oh, I
I
got
said,
teary eyed for every time I see that.
but they had a good attitude, about it. They know it's like a role. I'm like, dang, this feels so sentimental because we actually seen them fall in love like on the Scream movie.
Yeah, that's a rare thing. Like, I don't think there's many people that can say that they have like their whole love life based off movies. Like,
A horror slasher movie at that by Wes
yeah,
Craven.
yeah, exactly. Like, literally, Scream 1, meet. Scream 2, you're dating. Scream 3, you're married. Scream 4, you're divorced. Like, that is kind of gnarly. But I think it was right to get rid of Dewey as much as I love him, but you had to get rid of somebody. And then obviously Nev not being in the new one, so you only have Courtney left anyways.
Yeah, because I read that Nev didn't want it because of money issues.
Yeah, I'm sure they lowballed her ass, and they probably thought it's like, yeah, that's what you get. You lowball her because the people with the money are probably thinking it doesn't matter who's in this; it's gonna make money anyways.
Right.
Because it's fucking Scream, and it's gonna make money anyways. Whether Nev's in it or not, I'm gonna be there on the opening night seeing it.
So how you feel about like the new legacy characters coming in, especially
Oh,
having Billy Loomis's daughter,
I,
illegitimate daughter.
I saw when Scream 5 came out on January 14th,
Hmm.
or Scream, whatever it's called, Scream 5. I saw it 7 times in movie theaters.
What?
Um, I absolutely adore the movie. I adore the cast. I love them all. I love Melissa Barrera as Billy's daughter. I love Jenna Ortega as Melissa's sister, Tara, in it, and I love the Meeks twins. Fuck, I can't think of their real names right now. Um, whatever. The twins though in the movie.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even think of their fucking movie names now. I'm fucking drawing a blank right now.
It's okay. Sometimes I draw a blank right there.
I
Well,
know it happens so fucking rare, but it happens.
I
Oh,
was I was surprised about the whole storyline because I'm like Scream 5. I'm like, how are they gonna do this? How are they gonna pull this shit right here? So I watched it and I said, you know what? They actually pulled this shit off flawless with the storyline because of Billy Loomis's illegitimate daughter. Because if you remember all these screams in the first scream, you know how much Sydney was like, you ain't getting any draws. You're not gonna clap my cheek. So
yeah.
Billy was like all upset, like he's like, shit, she ain't gonna give me them panties. She ain't gonna give me them draws. So he went to somebody else, like some
Ex-
typical high school shit. So that makes
exactly.
fucking sense.
Exactly, and you got to think about that. It was high school then, so of course he was banging somebody else because he wasn't getting what he wanted from Cindy. But also,
It-
and then you fast forward to this new movie. It makes so much sense because you have these two psychos. One's a high schooler and one's fucking like 27, which is weird, but that's why they're psycho. But it's
right.
they're so obsessed with the stab movies that you have one guy that's so obsessed with the movies and a girl that is so obsessed with the movies that she became obsessed with them because she moved into the house of Stu Macher, then figured out that she lives in the house of a serial killer where all that shit happened, meets Richie on the subreddit of Stab. They talk. Then she tells him, "Hey, by the way, I live in the house of where the original murders of Stab took place. Also, my best friend's older sister is the illegitimate daughter of the original killer Billy Loomis." Boom, right there. They fucking get that together. Then they're like, "Well, we hate all these sequel to Stab movies, so let's recreate the original Stab and have it end in the same house." Boom, right there. Genius fucking movie.
Yep.
Like genius movie. When I saw it, some of my friends didn't like it, and I'm like, I don't know how you didn't like that. I'm like, that was fucking genius.
I was surprised that I liked it because of like what you just said, and plus like just tying in with Billy Loomis. I liked when you seen Steve Ulrich coming back like in these like little fever dreams, like hallucinations that she had, and I was like, oh snap! I was like, oh shit, it's Steve. We ain't seen Steve since like Snow Dogs or something.
And and honestly, he still looks sexy as fuck.
She sure does. He sure, you
God,
know what?
when I saw him, like, God, he's still fucking hot. How is he still hot?
I don't know. I don't know. But like when I seen him, I was like, damn. I say now I remember how why I had a crush on Mesquite when he played Billy, even though he had all these like problems and wanted to kill Sydney because of, you know, his dad and her mom and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, just get over it and shit. But you know that we all know about the whole storyline with that. But
Yeah,
he was so cute to me, and I was just like, damn, am I wrong for like really crushing on this guy that's is a serial killer?
yeah, he's a fucking psychopath, but he's fucking hot. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, he's like psycho and hot, and I made a remark like long ago. I was like,
And
man,
honestly, he got hotter at the end of the movie when he was full blown psycho.
he really did.
When he let loose and was just like, movies don't create psychos, movie makes psychos more creative. It's like, oh fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
I know, I know. I was telling one of my friends, I was like, I don't know because like Billy Lewis was like fucking hot. I'll be confused. Like, shit, should I let him kill me or should I fight him or should I just cut him on my arm and whoop his ass or something? I was
Hey,
like, that's confusing.
at least Sydney got to bang him first.
She sure did.
She got to bang him first before she had to kill him.
I know. She finally. I mean, she finally got that dude, and I was like, "Go Sydney," and then all of a sudden, boom! It's like, damn, girl,
Yeah, I
trying to
think,
kill
but
him.
Scream 100%, the original Scream, 1996 Scream, changed my life forever. Like, I loved horror movies up to that point, but that movie, because it was happening in real time. Every other
Hmm.
horror movie, Halloween, Jason, fucking Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, whatever, all those, they just existed and I would just watch them. But Scream came out when I was at an age where I could, like, be in the real time of it. And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. This movie fucking rules. I love this so much. My parents in the summer of 97, after it came out in VHS, I rented that movie so much that they bought me a little tiny TV with a built-in VHS player and bought me Scream so I could watch it over and over. And I would sit in my bedroom in the Ghostface costume and just watch that movie over and over and over and over.
Wow, your parents are cool. My parents never did no shit like that.
My dad yelled at me because I used to rent it all the time. Every weekend I would rent like two movies and one would be Scream. He's like, "Can you fucking rent something else?" I'm like, "Just buy it for me then. Please just buy it for me." Then they finally
Yeah.
bought it for me. Because every weekend the video store was right up the road from my parents' house. It was three movies, 3 days, $3. So
Mhm.
my dad would rent one movie for him, and I would rent two movies, and it was always two horror movies. And also, like where I live in Hackettstown, I only live 25 minutes from where they shot the original Friday the 13th movie.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so like my dad used to take me there to show me where they filmed it.
That's pretty
So,
badass right there.
yeah, so growing up, like Friday the 13th was the thing, like because it was like, oh, that was in Jersey, like that was right here, and like it's right in this town. I have a friend that lives in the town, so like you can, and the lake is like not that far past where some of the shit was filmed, but like sometimes to this day, I still go and eat dinner. I go to the diner in Friday the 13th and get breakfast,
Mhm.
but like it was just cool, like when you're a young kid, you're like, wait, this horror movie was filmed like near my town? No way. That's awesome.
It's pretty badass right there.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. Like it made like that's why I was always a Jason Voorhees guy growing up over like Freddy and Michael Myers because of that. I love all the Halloweens. I liked the the new first one, the 2018 Halloween, like just Halloween.
Hmm.
Halloween Kills. Was that the last one that just came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't that much of a fan of it because I saw it in the movie theaters opening night, and I remember checking my phone to see how much longer this movie is because I was getting bored. But also, that's also because I knew there was another movie after that coming out called Halloween Ends. So I knew the middle movie was literally going to do nothing but just transition for the next movie.
Hmm.
So I'm like, this movie serves no real purpose. They're just trying to make their money and get another movie out of it. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck happened? He comes out of the house and then they try to kill him at the end and he kills them and then it's done. Oh yeah, and they were being so loud. I would have punched them all in the face.
I know. I don't care if they're like. I don't care if that's Tommy and fucking Lindsay and stuff. I'm like, you're being fucking rude and annoying.
It's like, okay, cool. You got attacked by Michael Myers 40 years ago. Go fuck yourself. Shut up. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, when that bar scene went, because it was the husband and wife in the like doctor and nurse outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were behind them, and I'm like, I remember watching. I'm like, dude, if that was in real life, I would have just stood up and be like, shut the fuck up right now, because you guys are annoying.
Basically.
And then they end up dying anyways because of those idiots. Yeah, they got fucking killed, and then their kid was getting stalked in the fucking bedroom by Michael in the first one
Hmm.
with the babysitter. But that kid, that little kid, was hilarious in the first one. I
Yeah.
don't, I can't even remember some of the jokes he was saying, but like he was saying shit that I was dying laughing at. But I,
That,
but I look forward to the new Halloween though. I hopefully it's good.
I
I'm
hope it.
curious. I'm curious in what happens. I'm like, does Michael die? Does Laurie die? Because either way, even if they both die, a new Halloween movie will come out in fucking 10 years anyways. He'll die, but then they'll make it come out like, oh, he. Remember in Halloween H2O when like you thought he got his head cut off, but he didn't
Yep.
because he put the mask on a paramedic guy that he choked out that couldn't scream, and that was the one who got his head chopped off. Like something like that. Exactly. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. But like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't expect the movies to ever end. Like Halloween's gonna be around forever.
I mean, if you're gonna like do all that, I mean, bring back Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, they should because that last one was kind of a shit show. That remake that came out in like 2010, I think, or whatever.
Oh, I avoided the hell out of that right there.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't bad, but like it got a lot of shit. And then the same thing with like Friday the 13th. Like they're still trying to bring out a new one of that. The fact that there is so many requels, sequels, reboots is annoying. And I'm like, okay, I love all these characters: Freddy, Jason, Michael, Scream, Ghostface. But like, can somebody greenlight a new movie like that can give us the new version? Because there hasn't been a big character
Mhm.
since like really since Ghostface.
Mhm.
Maybe Jigsaw from Saw is the last one, but even he's not as popular as like there was the big four. There was Leatherface,
Mhm.
Michael Myers, Jason, and Freddy. Then you can add in Chucky after that, and then
Mhm.
Ghostface. But that's it. And that was the last of that was 1996. And then maybe Saw with fucking Jigsaw. But even Jigsaw is not like a mainstream character.
No, he's not.
So it's like you haven't had a mainstream new character since the 90s.
You didn't name off Pinhead.
Oh, there is Pinhead too, right? Pinhead. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah, he's now that's my number one
Well,
favorite right
also, but there is a new one coming out like right now, coming
there.
up.
Mhm.
So so there is that. I don't know what that's coming out on, like Hulu or some shit.
Can't even
Yeah.
keep up with them.
No, it's fucking annoying. I hate them all.
It's
I hate them all. Like I'm still a physical media copy like guy. Like I like having the physical thing because like they take movies off the streaming services, and then it's like, well,
I'm
how do you watch it then if you're taking it off? And then it's like, oh, okay, like Netflix takes off TV shows and shit.
yeah.
I hate that. Not that I even watch them, but like I buy like hell, I buy physical media of movies that don't even get like physically released. Like I have a physical Blu-ray copy of the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre that came out on Netflix, but
Hmm.
it was never actually released on Blu-ray. I found somebody that burned it for me.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I have it, so I can watch it whenever I want in case they take it off, whatever.
Oh
But like,
yeah, oh yeah.
you never know. Like, plus, it's just there's too
I
many
think
streaming services. They're like, I don't have the money for all these.
right. What you think about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre that came out this
I
year?
fucking loved it. I loved it. I just thought it was fun. I just thought it was fun.
I Leatherface has never been like okay, the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre scared the shit out of me as a kid. Scared the hell out of me. Um this one I like the brutality of it.
It
The
was brutal.
the brutality. Oh, I love that shit. It just gave me a lady boner.
Yeah.
But I didn't care too much for the characters. I one of the characters I really liked was the sister that had a what was that? She got shot like in
Oh
some
yeah.
type of
Yeah. She was the most like well written character.
she was the most well written character that I like. I didn't care for her sister. I'm glad Leatherface got her ass at the end.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't care for her friends. I'm glad they died.
I feel like they only wrote for that character, and the other ones like, well, the other ones are sister, and then the sister's friends. Because
Yeah, that's but
no
I
story, but that one sister getting shot at the school
exactly
shooting.
exactly that was the one that had the backstory that I actually cared about.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that. Because
I actually and
because I didn't care about the other ones when they died. I'm like, I don't care.
I'm like, who gives a shit about them? Great, you're like, yay, come on now. But the other character that I liked was the guy like the kind
Oh,
of
the
like
dude, yeah, with the red
yeah,
truck.
I like the dude. The dude was fine as fuck too.
Yeah, he was a good looking guy. He was a manly
Oh yeah,
man, and I
he was
dug it.
good looking. Oh yeah, I
I
did that shit.
I did not like that he actually died. I thought he was gonna make it till at least maybe more towards the end. Yeah, and he was the smartest one out of the bunch.
Yes, yes. That's the reason why I didn't fucking. I was just like, really? Why did you have to kill him?
Yeah, I think that was actually yeah. Now that I'm talking about it now, I think that was the only mistake in that movie was killing. I mean, granted, at some point he should have died probably, but like not that soon in the movie. He should
Yeah, it,
he should have he should have died like in the last like 10 minutes. I
it
yeah yeah, I don't know, but like also at the same time, it's like I guess you can only do so much in like 80 minutes, so
I
you
know.
have to like fucking people have to die. But I didn't. I never gave a shit about what's her face, the one from the original movie who was in this movie as the Texas Ranger girl. It's like
hmm
she was never like Laurie Strode or Sidney Prescott. Like she was never like final girl that we looked up to. It was like, oh yeah, that girl from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I never really gave a shit about her though. So I was kind of stoked to watch her get murked. Yeah, and I mean, literally, she spent the rest of her life just waiting for this moment.
Yes, she's like this magic moment.
Yeah, yeah. Then she got a fucking chainsaw through her stomach and got lifted above the fucking air.
I know, right? I was
And
like,
then she somehow lived long enough to fucking
yeah.
she like got a chainsaw in her gut and then was still alive like 10 minutes. That's a little interesting.
It's like that's a little bit hard to believe, but okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
no,
Movie
that's
magic.
actually yeah, that's the only thing I'll say about that movie where I'm like, oh, okay, come on, guys, like really, like, because I was like, she's still alive. There's no, she had, we watched her get lifted off the ground with a chainsaw through her fucking body,
You
and
know, right?
then thrown into a garbage,
Just
and
a
she was still,
pile of
and she still had
soft
it,
garbage.
and she had enough wherewithal to like still shoot him with her shotgun at some point.
I'm telling you, it's that movie magic right there.
Yeah, that's probably why the original directors dropped out, got fired from that movie because they were like, "This doesn't make any sense."
Right. And I looked at the scene like the scenery, like where they shot the locations in Bulgaria.
Yeah,
Beautiful. And I
they
sit
shot
there
it
and
in
looked
fucking
at it.
Bulgaria.
I looked at it, I was like, that ain't no Texas right there.
I know. It's amazing though. That's how the Hollywood is nowadays, where movies like there's a movie called Don't Breathe that takes place in Detroit.
Oh yes, that movie was, oh my god.
Okay, yeah, and that was shot not in Bulgaria, but it was shot somewhere in like Eastern Europe.
Are you shitting me?
No, the only thing shot in Detroit in that movie was like the outside shots of the houses.
I didn't
Bro,
even know that.
it was on Budapest. They don't film in fucking no movie gets filmed in Hollywood unless you're making a movie based in Hollywood. Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, North Carolina, Georgia, or Bulgaria, Budapest, whatever, blah 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 blah, Europe. Like they don't film shit. Like it's like you think of Hollywood as Hollywood. Oh, unless you're filming on like a sound. Yeah, but other than that though, it's like shit is filmed like in fucking Canada and Europe and shit, or like fucking South America or something. Oh yeah, even Louisiana. Like yeah, like I exactly. That's another place. Louisiana is another place that gets because I mean, well, now I know there's a lot that always happens in New Orleans, obviously, but like, because even movies like that Motley Crue movie that was shot in New Orleans.
Mhm.
Um, fuck, I can't think of the name of it, but like, just movies are shot where you would never think they're shot. Like obviously, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Bulgaria, Budapest is like you're filming in your movie takes place in Detroit. So let's go to Budapest for Detroit.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like I don't understand it. I guess obviously it's cheaper because that's the main reason. It's all about money. But it's
Plus,
like
you have
also
to have like all these permits.
it's like how much money does it cost to send all your actors and crew to fucking Europe though? That's got to be a fucking arm and a leg though in hotel rooms. I'm like, it's probably cheaper to do it in America, but apparently not. Yep, exactly. I mean, I'm in Jersey. Like all my like one of my favorite directors is Kevin Smith, and I used to love that he all of his movies were in Jersey.
Clerks.
Yeah, Clerks, fucking Chasing Amy, um, Mallrats, Dogma. Yeah, and the new and Clerks three
Brody.
comes out. Clerks three comes out soon.
What?
Yeah, he already made it. Dude, speaking of Clerks, I used to drive to the real life Quick Stop from Clerks just to buy a pack of cigarettes. It would take me like an hour or so to get there, but I would drive there just to get a pack of smokes.
That's pretty badass right there.
Yeah, because I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm like, the Quick Stop from Clerks, I'm going to go there and get a pack of cigarettes.
especially Mallrats.
Yeah, it's Kevin
That
Smith
was
to
my
this
fucking
day.
movie. That was my movie
Oh,
right there. Cause Jason Lee, he's actually a skater, and
oh,
when he
yeah.
played Brody, oh man, I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
I know he was literally a pro skater turned
Hmm.
actor, and Mallrats was Jason Lee's first like acting gig, legit
Uh,
acting gig.
it was a legit acting it, and also you see Ben Affleck in this movie.
Yeah, that's one of Ben's like first real roles too.
Yeah, because he was in Chasing Amy.
Yeah, and Chase Evan,
Hmm.
and then Dogma after that, where Ben and Matt Damon played angels,
My
and then
kids, they love that movie. They love Dogma.
oh, Dogma is one of the best movies ever. Chris Rock's in it for fuck's sakes.
Chris Rock was not annoying. I'm not a big Chris Rock fan, but he was not annoying in this movie, and I love the shit out of like his character, Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus. That's right, Rufus. Yeah, yeah,
Bethany, the last Zion, this last Zion.
and then they
Oh
all
man.
I think they all then from the rest of the movies came back for Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back in 2001,
Yep.
except for maybe like I don't think Beth in that one, but
Uh, uh, she,
Chris. I remember Chris Rock scene in it when he's like, "Here's your coffee, sir," because he was the director. He's like, "Is there boogers in this? I don't want no booger coffee. I take your booger coffee away from me."
booger coffee away.
And
I
it was
like
Jamie. It
Alex
was Jamie Kennedy giving him the coffee.
with
They
Jamie
had,
Kennedy was in Scream. Scream
yeah,
one, and two.
and in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, they have Wes Craven in it doing a parody of Scream where Shannon Doherty unmasks the ghost face and it's a monkey.
Yeah.
And in Scream 3, the real Scream 3, Jay and Silent Bob are in that movie. Courtney Cox or Gail Weathers coming out of the studio things, and Jay and Silent Bob are there, and it's like, "Yo, Silent Bob, it's Connie fucking Chung," and Courtney Cox just flips him off.
I gotta rewatch that because I
And
remember
in
Parker
it,
Posey was in
yeah,
that was
yo,
in
oh
Scream
yeah,
3.
Parker Posey fucking kills in that movie.
She sure does.
And when the Jay and Silent Bob shit happens, there's a scene where there's tourists walking by, and one of the tourists taking pictures and shit. It's just a little funny thing when you notice it.
Right.
But yeah, Scream 3 was
I got,
good. Yeah, it's Sydney's half brother. Yep, exactly.
yep. And that's like why like all of this like the connection right there. It's like
Yeah,
the
that's a
rainbow connection of murders.
Sydney says like all of this is because of you. And it's like, yep, it is. Because Roman was the name of the brother. He got
Mhm.
and whispered into Billy's ear, "Hey,
Mhm.
Sydney's mom is fucking your dad, and you should take her out. And if you need to, you should get a partner to sell out in case you get caught."
Mhm.
And then that's how it started. I know it makes me like I'm like, man, I'm like, you know what? I'm happy with how I was raised in my life. I'm like, I have a pretty good life because I don't want to be a psycho like these people because they're very sensitive.
Yeah,
I
they
mean, I
really
mean,
are sensitive.
Roman is sensitive because he literally told Billy to kill Sydney's mom because of his up because of whatever, and then Billy got so mad that his mom left his family because she was banging Sydney's uh his dad was banging Sydney's mom. It's like, man, like I get it, you're upset, but like, is really the answer? Like, you could just be mad about it.
Yeah, for real. I mean, there's like this. Well, I'm just gonna bust out with this story. Well, my dad and my mom were married like in 77 and I came in 78.
Well,
Well, my mom had yeah, she was on some extra stuff, but the guy that she was messing with worked at the same place that my dad did.
oh,
So yeah,
wonderful.
so that yeah, I know, right? So my dad, he would be on the forklift, and he will be so pissed because this guy was taunting him like, "Yeah, I'm your wife and everything, et cetera, et cetera." My dad would be so pissed, he would like try to run people over at work.
Oh, damn.
So it just, yeah, I know. They got him off the forklift and everything else. So it just kept going on and stuff kept building up and kept building up. And the guy kept taunting him. And my dad
That's
came,
fucked up, though, right there, that he's taunting
yeah,
him about.
yeah, I know, right? And the guy came, and my dad came in to his job with his gun and getting ready to kill the guy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Wait, did
yes.
he?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
The guy's
okay,
still
shit.
alive. Yeah, the guy is still alive and everything. But
But fuck
um,
that guy, though. That's so fucked up, though, to even be told, like, even if, like,
but
you're asking for it then, though.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. So from all of that, my mom and dad got a divorce. Um, you know, ancient years ago, my mom got remarried, and my mom passed away also about like 21 years ago. My dad's still here and living, and he smokes a lot of weed.
Oh,
But
nice.
but this was so fucked up about it. Like when you talk about Roman doing putting that ear that thing in Billy's ear, the guy who messed with my mom when my mom was married to my dad passed that shit to his kids. So when I'm at school, his son is in the same class with me, and he will like bully me and fuck with me all the time.
That's fucking wow. That's a movie in its own right there.
It really is, and I should write a damn book movie about it and everything because
You should, because that's fucked up. God, I
I
couldn't even
have so
imagine
much
that.
I have so many stories and it's real fucked up. And I'm not like sitting there pissed off at my mom because that did that was them. That was my parents. Like they were
Exactly. It's
young.
not you. It has nothing to do with you.
Right. And the guy, like who my mom was messing with, she was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck did I see in him?" I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "God," I was just like, "I must have been fucked up on something." And we had a laugh, but she realized that she made a mistake, and the guy was like a piece of shit as it is
Yeah,
anyway. But
exactly. Especially if he's taunting, but yeah, you realize like, oh yeah, I fucked up, and that guy's a loser.
the guy is so messed up. I mean, he like I said, he's still living. That he took it out on his kids. So he was very abusive towards his oldest son. And of course, like they put all that shit in his head. He comes to school. He's like, yeah, my dad. Yeah, he this and he said, and your mom's a bitch, and she's a whore, she was a crackhead, and everything else, and he would just be pissed off.
Yeah,
And
the that's rough.
but the son, the oldest son, is actually in prison, and he will not get out of prison for probably like till he's like 75 years old.
Oh, Jesus Christ. See, I can't even imagine that. God damn.
Yeah, he brought a gun on campus, and at the time I was friends with this girl, and they had a child together, and he brought a gun and threatened her on campus. It was crazy. Uh, Kidnapped her, brought her to his house, you know, her, yeah, all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
It was
it's
crazy.
yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, that's a heavy ass story. That's fucking
Yeah,
gnarly.
it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty heavy because I feel so bad for the guy that's in prison because his dad and his parents should have put that shit on him. And then his dad being so abusive towards him physically. I mean, I heard that he shot like at him, and the guy was jumping on the car for his dad not to like shoot him in the foot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like where I live. It's like you think it's like, oh wow, it's so peaceful and so like, because I'm in the Bible Belt, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so peaceful and awesome and everything. And it's like, no, there is some shit down here. There is a lot of fucking fast secrets. People have a lot of like skeletons in the closet.
Oh,
It's
I believe
crazy.
it. Yeah, I believe it. I 100%
It,
believe it.
but yeah, that's when you said we mentioned that, and that's the reason why I like the Scream movies is because I'm just like, damn, this is like some shit like I experienced in my life from like something that my mom did, with this guy, and then my dad like going off the deep end to like kill this guy at work. It's crazy.
It is nuts. It's fucking nuts. That's the thing, is like feelings. Like you can't control your feelings sometimes, but I'm like, I can't imagine letting somebody fucking make me ruin my own life because of them.
2 or 3 houses down from each other.
Of course it would be that way, because why wouldn't it be that way? That's how weird the world is. It's like shit like that. It's like something like you hate somebody, but it's like you have to see them every day or they live right next to you. It's like, why? Why? You can live anywhere, but you have to live right next to me?
And they're cousins too. They're second
Oh,
cousins.
Jesus Christ. That's fucked up. That's just like the universe being like, you know what? Fuck, I'm just gonna fuck with these people, I think, because that's gnarly. Like, what are the odds of that?
I don't know. I
That's
mean,
one in a that's 1 in a million right there. Yeah. I know exactly what you're
yeah,
saying.
I mean, like,
She's like the popular hot girl, and then it's like this guy over here is just like, wait, how did you two get together in the first place?
basically, like, just way out of their league.
That's how I feel about Beth. I'm like, dude, Beth's too hot for me. I'm like, I don't even know I don't even know how I got her.
Because you have a kind, gentle soul, Chris.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you. I appreciate that.
that's why.
But
That's
also, I think there might be more to it, but I can't personally go into those details. But I've sent Beth personal pictures of myself, and she likes those. If you know what I mean.
Do you want me to edit this part out?
No, you can fucking keep it.
I'm just saying,
No,
bro.
no, you can keep it in. She knows exactly. She'll laugh about it. She'll
I'm
find it
fucking
funny.
dead.
She'll fucking laugh her ass off at that.
Down.
If anybody's interested in looking at some new underground DIY horror movies, check me out, because I'm making them. I have 6 under my belt right now, and I'm working on the 7th as we speak.
Hell yeah.
And if you go to my Instagram and if you like art and you like paintings and you want to buy some, if you go to I have an Instagram called ARTCDM at ARTCDM ArtCDM. That's my art page. And if you like any of the paintings on there, you can buy one and just hit me up and tell me what you want to give me for it, and I'll ship it to you. Best offer. Because I have more paintings than I have. Like, I literally have a stack of paintings on my kitchen table right now that I made that I just don't even hang up. I have no room for shit.
I actually do want one of your paintings. I really
Well,
do.
yeah, go to that. When you go to my Instagram and then click in my bio. It has the link. It's art. My Instagram is ARTCDM ArtCDM, and that's my art page. And all those paintings on there are for sale for $5, $10, $100, $500, whatever somebody wants to give me, I'll fucking ship it to you. I like
Chris
being
is not
creative.
playing with his art. He is very talented, extremely
Oh,
talented
thank
in his
you.
art. I
Thank you.
mean,
You're very
even
sweet.
when I was watching, I think it was like Cringe Streak Bleed
Oh
or
yeah, yeah, cringe freak bleed.
yeah, and I seen some of that on the wall, and it was like a couple of like your films that I seen, like your art, and I was like, damn, that's fucking like that art is like bad. I'm like that is badass.
Thank you. Yeah, I like. I always like putting all my own shit in the background of my movies so people see it. So when they do say that and they ask about it, like, oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah, you're very extremely talented, and just like noticing like whenever you shoot your movies, and I see like all your art in the background, your posters that you have hanging up, because you do a lot of your movies like at your apartment, and
Yeah, 4 of the 5 have been pretty much at my apartment.
I'm gonna say this right here, I loved Cringe Street Bleed, the whole creek scene when you
Oh
got thrown
yeah.
in the
Oh,
bathtub
yep,
and
yep,
then
yep,
you
yep, yep.
can't run through the creek,
Is
bro. I was like, what?
how fucking awesome is that? I know. I thought of that idea and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull this off until I did it and then edit it together. And I'm like, oh fuck, it worked. Fuck yeah.
Oh, it worked. It was
Oh,
like,
and wait, I had to do the bathtub scene twice. I fell into it the first time and
mm-hmm.
fucking hit my head so fucking hard on the wall
Ooh,
that I literally almost knocked myself out and had to like
damn.
regroup and like pause. And then when I did it the second time, I kind of go sideways and I hit my shoulder, which hurt my shoulder for about a week. But I was so
Mm-hmm.
scared to do it again though, because after the first time hitting my head, I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And then I did it, but then it's like cut to coming out of the river.
Shit, when you
And
came
that
in,
and that shot coming out of the river is so fucking good. I had a tripod in the river with me. Like I did all that by myself too.
dude, when you did that and you came up out of the, I call it a creek.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's a creek. It's a small little fucking. I say river, but it's a creek.
Yeah, when you did that shot, and this, I was like, whoa, he just did that. And I know you did that by yourself with the tub part and then just transitioning with the him waking up out of the creek.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you execute that very well. You literally executed that very, very well. And just for you with a tripod.
Thank you. Cause yeah, when I'm writing it, I literally see in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fall in the bathtub, and then I'm gonna pop up with the
Hmm.
camera looking over me in the creek. Like I just see it all in my head, and like so, like when it's time to do it, I already know what I got to do.
Right.
It's just easy, but like it did, like that turned out very well because like I that is to this day that's probably still one of my favorite like shots and transitions I've ever done in my life.
That was that the you blew me away with that right there. And
And luckily it was July when I did that, so the water was very warm, so I didn't have to worry about being cold.
right, right. But yeah, I let you know, I told you like there's a lot of people like content creators on YouTube and other play, you know, do shit like doing like little shorts or any type of you know, art medium.
And it goes both ways though, because like honestly, like Cringe Streak Bleed, that took me like 3.5 months to write.
I
Etcher
mean,
Etcher Sack took, and not because it was like I couldn't come up with a story, trying to figure out how can I, because whenever I'm writing them, I'm like I'm doing this by myself, so you
mhm,
can't write it like you have to know you're doing it by yourself. So you have ideas, but it's like, oh, I can't do that by myself though. So what can I
mhm,
do by myself?
mhm.
So like you have to change things around and whatnot, and then really sit down and think about it and be like, oh, okay, I can do it like this, or I can do it like that, because you're like nobody's helping me, so I don't have somebody holding the camera for me.
Right.
So
I mean,
some what's that?
are you gonna like later on, are you gonna like look for, expand, like having some different like actor or two or
Oh,
whatever,
the
or you
yeah,
just
the
stick with
next
them?
the next movie that I'm writing, the next one that should come out, it's gonna be me and Beth.
Yay!
Yeah, 100%. I already wrote it. Like, I mean, I didn't write it completely, but I have a rough draft like of the idea, and it's me and Beth gonna be in it.
Yay! I can't wait.
Yeah, like because I said that to myself too after I did Jessica Kills. I'm like, that's the last one right now that I can do by myself. I'm like, I have to now progress, and I need at least one more person involved now just to keep it different and changing.
Right.
Because
And
you've already
oh,
seen what
sorry.
you've seen. You've already like seen the movies. Like I can't I can't do any more by myself than what I've done. I have to get bigger now.
Yeah, you do, because there's like how long you been in it for, like 2 years now?
Yeah, it's been like 2.5 years. Plus I had the ideas I have now. Like I have bigger ideas, and I'm like, I need somebody else to do this with, and I want to do this idea because I've done the other ideas by myself. Like now I want to do these bigger ideas, and
Right.
I
I mean,
and I need help, and I want Beth to be involved, and so it's just the most natural next step is her being in the movies. She'd had two voiceovers in Willow Grove and Jessica Kills. Now she's gonna be in the next one.
syndrome.
It's called
Because
imposter syndrome because
it's
I
your
have
puppet.
that. Because you
Yeah,
could tell me all day that you like my stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, they're okay. I get it. Like it's
and
yeah, and trust me,
it's a
I
struggle.
what you just said is so true though too. Because like when I was making my movies too, like let's just like rewind a year ago. Well, there would be days where I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? I'm like nobody's watching my shit at all. Like I'm spending 3 months on something for fucking 250 people to watch it, and then people talk shit on me anyways. Like I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm like, I don't do it for the attention. I don't do it for like the pat on the backs. I do it because I enjoy doing it and it makes me
Mhm.
happy. Like
And the,
this is what I do because I enjoy doing it. I can't not do it because it's all I think about. I would love to do other shit too, probably, but I can't because all I think about is making movies because that's all my brain is fucking doing. When I go home after this podcast, I'm gonna start writing shit, even though I probably want to like watch WWF wrestling from 1996. But like, I'm gonna just it's just what I do. Like, I just want to make movies. Like, even if everybody talks shit and said you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, I would still just keep doing what I'm doing because I enjoy doing it.
exactly. Then
You're
she
gonna.
got hate mail.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I see it all. She screenshots it for me.
And I was like, you know what? That's good,
Exactly.
because
It's not bad because that means that people are fucking paying attention to you.
they really are. And especially that guy that wrote that whole ass
Oh
three
my
page
god, I know about fucking
term
Jenna
paper.
Ortega. The guy
Yes,
wrote the guy wrote a fucking thesis about Jenna Ortega.
it was a 5 page like college thesis about Jenna Ortega. And I was like, who is that? And I was like,
I
oh, that's the girl from Scream. I'm like, I
I
thought it
was
was Selena Gomez.
I was fucking dying laughing when Beth sent me that. She was like, "Look at this," and I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, "Yo, some people have problems, man." Like, I don't even want to make fun of them because I'm like, obviously, at some point, mental illness is a real thing.
It is.
Like, it's not even them just being a troll. It's like this person's probably have some real fucking problems. If they're not only gonna say what they said, they spent the time and wrote literally a fucking run-on sentence that's like 5 paragraphs long. That's a
Basically.
that's a lot of writing to defend somebody you don't know because
And
somebody's opinion you didn't agree with. Because somebody didn't like her acting in a fucking movie. Not that she's a shitty person. I didn't like her in this movie, and then that triggers you enough to write that. It's like, holy shit, dude. You need to You need to like honestly, maybe you just need to get laid or something.
Something. I mean, like take a edible or get some,
Yeah,
get some
exactly.
bleach or something. But geez.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I looked at the kid's profile, and I'm pretty sure he was still in high school or something, or
I
he's.
looked at his I looked at his profile too, and I was like, he's just fresh out of kind of like fresh out of high school,
Yeah,
and
exactly. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm like, I bet you. I'm like, he's probably never even gotten a hand job yet, so he hasn't experienced life yet, so he's still angry.
on that he haven't got a
Yeah,
job.
like he hasn't gotten like his dick wet yet. So like when once he does, he'll forget about Jenna Ortega.
Pretty much, pretty much. But when I read that, I was like, oh my God, it took me 3 weeks to like read that whole
I know.
paragraph.
I know when
And
Beth sent it to me too, I was like, I don't even have time at work right now to read the whole thing, and then I had to like stop and like keep looking. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? I'm like, it's an opinion about a movie, and it
right.
wasn't. And it wasn't even like a good movie. It was that fucking Foo Fighters movie. I know. Well, you think like I graduated high school 18 years ago in 2004. Like that feels like 8 years ago to me.
I graduated in '96.
Oh, okay. So you're. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get. I'm not gonna say the age out loud.
No, I'm not tripping. I don't care.
No, that's eight. You're 8 years older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Beth, like, I'm surprised too that I met her. And I'm like, oh wait, you're 36 too. Like, oh, you're only a month younger than me. I'm like, that's awesome. Like, I've never dated somebody that's like the exact same age as me.
My ex-husband, he was 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, it was
Ex-
always like that. My one girlfriend was 2 years younger than me. Then another girl was like a year younger. Like I never had somebody that was just like equal. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like I like that.
I never had that. It's either like 2 years to like 13 years younger or like 13 years older.
Oh, damn, me, you like that older dick.
I'm fucking dead ass right there. That's that grown man dick.
Yeah, you like you. Yeah, exactly. You like that grown man dick, man.
I know Beth was like warning me about you, and I was like, I can handle it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I say shit like that.
Hell, I mean, I say shit like that just fucked up.
I know.
My
I,
kids
I
will tell you like she says the most messed up things ever. I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah, I know. I wish somebody would keep track on like if somebody listens to this and they tell me how many times I said fuck in this episode, it's probably a lot.
Um, you
I
know,
cuss. I'm from Jersey, man. Jersey people, we fucking swear all the time. Like it's just what it is. Like I've been hearing cuss words since I was like a baby.
I don't want to say the F word, mom, because you say the F. My kids have complained you say the F word a little bit too much.
That's
I'm like,
funny.
I
That's
can't
good.
fucking help it.
That's a
I'm
good
like, I
way.
can't fucking help it.
That's a good way to teach them. The fact that she said that is like good in a way.
It is. It's really good. So, she did. So I don't use the F word too much around her. No, she does cuss a little bit,
Oh, of
but
course
she's
they all
just like,
do.
oh, just a touch. Like if she's like she's pissed off. She's a Pisces like me, and she tickles the shit out of me. But you know, most if you ever like look back at like at serial killers and psycho killers and stuff, most of them are Pisces.
Are
Ed
they?
Gein, yeah, Ed Gein, John Wayne Gacy, they're Pisces.
Oh, those fucking psychos. I like Ed Gein
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they're Pisces and stuff, and so I'm just like one bad day,
One
you
bad
never
day.
know.
One bad day. I'm gonna turn you into a fucking lamp.
I'm gonna gut you like a fish.
I'm gonna gut you like a fish. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is like it's not even. I mean, like, fuck. I think about like when I was a kid, when I was in like elementary school. Like me and my friends were cussing like sailors, anyways. Like not around my parents, but even though my parents swore around me. But like, I'm always like when people are like don't swear. There's kids around. I'm like, those fucking kids are cussing behind your back so much you have no idea.
Exactly.
Like they're
Because
saying shit and they know shit that you wish they didn't know, but they know about it.
oh yeah, and when you're a kid and you're cussing, you come up with like all these made up ass like cuss words like dookie head, bitch fucker, or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, me and Beth. My favorite thing me and Beth say to each other, we call each other fuck faces.
Fuck faces.
Yeah, like yeah. It's like it's. I don't even know why we started it, but it's just like I'm like, hey, fuck face. She's like, what's up, fuck face?
I'm glad my ex-husband had a real good sense of humor about things because he called me a fuckhead bastard.
A
And
fuckhead
I was like,
bastard.
fuckhead bastard's like he's like, you fuckhead bastard, but he's like kidding, but he's also a narcissist. But I can tell when he's joking, but then
Yeah.
he's just yeah, all that. So I'm like, fuckhead bastard. I'm like, you big silverback gorilla predator looking motherfucker.
You big silverback girl, you motherfucker. That's fucking great. I love it. I
Oh,
love it.
we still trade insults on the phone. If we're talking about my son, and then all of a sudden he will say something stupid, and I would just go off on this tirade. I told him like the last time he picked up our son, I said, you fat fucker, you rolled the fuck out of the car. All we seen was like some red Converse, and then you just rolled your big ass out the car.
You didn't get out of the car. You rolled out of the car.
You literally rolled out the car. I was like, you used to look good, but now you just a stretched out ass old ass man.
Oh, that's fucking great. I love it. I fucking love it.
He likes it when I just literally just go off on him, just being savage.
Yeah, because I mean, even at the end of the day, it's like you still gotta laugh about it.
Oh yeah, me and him, we always laugh about it and stuff. I
It's
mean,
like,
we went off the chain last Thanksgiving too.
because like, even like if I'm actually, if me and Beth are actually having an argument and she like calls me a fuck face, I won't be able to help but laugh at that, and then I won't be mad anymore. Just because it's so stupid, it's like fuck face. That's what I used to call my brother when I was 7.
I remember my mom calling my brother. She got mad at him because he's like very light skinned, and she's like, "That brother of yours, that little yellow fucker, he gets on my nerves." And I'm like, I never heard her call my brother that yellow fucker right there.
Yeah, it is kind of funny what moms would call you. The funniest thing I remember my mom like when if I ever even to this day if I piss my mom off enough, she'll be like, "You fucking cocksucker." She'll say that to me, and it's fucking hilarious.
I just spit out my drink right there when you see your mom. Your mom is hardcore because sometimes like my son makes me mad. And I
Oh,
call his nickname is Jackrabbit because he can run. He's like a very fast runner. And so he gets in his mood, and I was like, "You jackass!" And then if I get mad at somebody else, I was like, "You dickhole."
you dickhole. That's fucking great. I would say you. I would call him a urethra instead of dickhole.
You know what? If I said urethra, somebody will be scratching their heads confused. They'd be like,
Yeah,
"What is that?" I'm
yeah,
like, "You got it, bastard.
yeah. Exactly. Like, you fucking have it.
Let me Google that."
Yeah, exactly. They'll Google it, then they'll figure it out.
I'm not a urethra. Like you acting like one.
Yeah, you're acting like one. So
So don't be like, I don't know. My son comes up with some crazy shit. I mean, he called people like ball sack ass, or I don't know. He's very clever with his words.
I
Such a
know.
wordsmith.
I used to always go and just call people a queef. I'm like, look at this fucking queef over here. I kept it simple but effective.
I bet you were one of the. I bet you were one of the guys that played the penis game. Have
Who's
you
in
ever
my
played?
mouth?
No, penis game. Like
Oh
penis.
yeah, when you say louder, louder, louder.
Yeah, we used to play the penis game. Penis, penis, penis,
Yep,
penis.
yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I played the penis game a lot in college. So it'd be like somebody walking by, going to their class, and they're like, penis.
Yeah, I think I myself.
It's
I would just
actually
be.
fun when you're playing with other people
I
too.
would I would just be walking around saying penis or queef. I would always say queef a lot though. Queef was my favorite word for like probably 8 years.
Queefs are, ugh, I can't stand those.
Yeah, I mean the actual physical thing of a queef is not my bag of tea, but the word is fucking fantastic.
Actually, when before I got home, I went to Walmart and I threw my headphones on. There was like people walking in and out, and I just yelled, "It's hot!" And I just kept on walking.
Somebody's like, "Yeah, I know."
And my son's like, "Did you really have to do that?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh, and
I."
also it is fucking hot because it's fucking hot here too in Jersey. It was like I like it's still like muggy as fuck out.
It's muggy at night here because
Yeah,
I
it's
walked
disgusting.
outside.
I can't
It
fucking
is.
sleep. I can't. I don't have air conditioner in my bedroom, and I have a fan, and all it does is blow hot air on me, and it's fucking disgusting. And
Ugh.
I have 3 cats that want to cuddle, and I'm like, how do you guys want to cuddle when it's this hot? And you have fur.
Cats are. I love cats, but they got some strange personalities.
Yeah, they do. I've had Topher and Kelso since 2011, and I've had Lemmy since 2016. So
Yeah.
I've had cats for a long time now. Yeah, that's like my one cat's a diabetic. I have to give him 2 shots a day every day for the rest of his life.
Oh, bless his heart.
Yeah, and he has allergies, but I can't give him an allergy shot because of the diabetes. So I have to give him pills and eye drops and clean his eyes every day. So I have my work cut out with one cat alone.
Yeah, that's your baby. You gotta take
Oh,
care
it
of your
is though.
baby.
It is my baby.
And guess what? Thank you so much, Chris. I'm so happy that we had this talk. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so stoked on this. I'm stoked, smoked, and stroked from tip to taint on this podcast.
I'm stroked, smoked.
You fucked it up. You fucked it
I
up.
fucked it up. I fucked it up. I had it in my head to say it. I just fucked it up.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. Well, thank you so much for joining me with the Random Horror Show, Chris.
Oh
And
my god,
I
it
do
was my
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
It was
It's
absolutely my pleasure. I
it's
had.
been a pleasure too with you. You're so fucking cool.
I hope I didn't say anything bad on this because I don't even remember what the fuck I talked about.
Man, if you feel like I need to edit something, just
No, you
let me
don't.
know.
Oh no! I never make anybody edit anything. I don't believe in the edit button.
I fucking love you for that because my shit is not really edited. I mean, unless somebody asks me to edit something or whatever, it cuts off. But like, really, I like my shit to be raw,
No, it's got to be raw,
uncensored.
real, uncensored, and fucking just real. Like this is who I am, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. You can go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
But I hope people like it because I don't want people to go fuck themselves. I want them to like me and watch my stuff. You can watch my stuff at youtube.com/Chris Magennis. That's CHRISMAGENNIS. I just thought of that plug right there. Also though, YouTube. I'm not YouTube. Instagram. CMAGENNIS. But also at the same time, I guess you will be tagging me in this, so it doesn't really matter.
Exactly. I will be tagging you.
Yeah. And also, if anybody has Twitter, it's Chris McGinnis 12, CHRISMAGENNIS 12.
Not Chris Magnum. Chris
Yeah,
McGinnis.
yeah, not Magnus.
All right, Chris. You take care of yourself. New Jersey horror, and we
Yeah. Oh
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your shirt should be coming soon. It's shipping soon.
Hell yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, then. You take care, man.
You have a great night.
You the same.
All right. Bye.
Bye.